About a year ago, I set out on the road, seeking my fame and fortune, yeah, looking for a pot of gold. Things got bad, things got worse, I guess you know the truth. Oh Lord, now I'm stuck in Lodi again. Rode off in a Greyhound, I'll be walking down if I go. I was just passing through must be 7 months or more. I ran out of time and money, looks like they took my friends. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. The man from the magazine, he said I was on my way. Somewhere I lost connection, I ran out of songs to play. I came into town for a one-night stand, looks like my plans fell through. Oh Lord, now I'm stuck in Lodi again. Oh Lord, I'm stuck in Lodi again. Hey, how you doing out there, guitar heroes? All right, well, we got another CCR song today. Everybody should be familiar with this one. Lodi, 1969. And for those of you that don't know, Lodi is in California, just south of Sacramento. Evidently, things didn't go so good at a gig, I guess, in good old Lodi for CCR back in 1969. Well, we like this song because we don't have any bar chords, and it's fairly simple from the perspective. We got it, at least I've got it in the key of G. I'm sure that I think the original key was higher, quite a bit higher. Maybe E, let's see, G, A, B. I think it might be B flat up. I've got a tuned down one here, but it's quite a bit higher. This makes it simple for everybody. Key of G, so we got our G, we got our C, we got an E minor, we got an A minor, and we got a D. And that's pretty much all that we got, except for the last verse. The last verse actually goes up one whole note, or two frets. So instead of playing a G, we'd go to A. Instead of playing the E minor, we'd go to F sharp minor. Instead of playing the C, we'd go to D. And if there's a D7, it would then go to E7. And I think that's about it. So every chord that we've got at the beginning, we just go up to it. And so how do we figure this out? Okay, we all go back to the E note. And if we're on the 3rd fret, we know that's a G. Open E, F, F sharp, G. And if we go up 2, G, G sharp, or A flat, up to A at the 5. So there's our 2, 1, 2. So if it's a G, it's going to go to an A. If it's a C, if you think at bar chords, it's a little easier to figure this out. But if you're on the 3rd fret for a C, you know, you got to go up 2. So now you're up to a D. E minor. Okay, you got to go up 2. You got to lay a bar down here, and we got F sharp minor. Now you don't have to do that, but that's what they do in the song. They just go, and it's fairly common, not super common. I've seen it in quite a few songs where they'll change keys, and usually it's one up from what the original was. So other than that, we got a pretty simple song here. It's a fairly slow pace, so it's a good one for starters, and it's a famous song. Obviously, it's a good one. Everybody pretty much knows this song. Now there is a little intro. It doesn't really sound that good on the acoustic guitar, but it goes something like this. if you listen to the record, you can hear the electric guitar playing that. It just doesn't really sound that good here to me, but that's the intro for that. And so what do we got? We're playing on the G and the B strings. So we got 2 hits, and then I'm in the 1st fret on the B string, 2nd fret on the 2nd fret on the G string. So open, and then I slide up 2, open, so we just use the same pattern. Open, slide up 2, slide back down, whoops, open, and then into G for starting our 1st verse. Just about a year ago, C, I set out on the road, G, seeking my fame and fortune, E minor and A minor, looking for a pot of gold. G, things got bad, and E minor, things got worse. I guess C, you know the tune. Oh Lord, D, stuck in Lodi again. C and G on the word again. Okay, then we roll into the next verse, wrote in a Greyhound, same exact pattern. The only thing that I see is a little bit different is on the end of that 2nd line you can do a D7 instead of a D. And I don't know if it really matters that much which one it is. Let's try it here once. So I was just passing through, that's 7 months old. I ran out of time and money. And I guess it could be either one. I got D7 in a couple spots and D, and maybe it's all supposed to be D7. Maybe I just goofed up in one spot here. So we got 3 verses. They're basically identical, and then we have a 3 chords, D, A, and E, and then that gets us ready then to go up 1 step. If I only had $1, here's where it gets a little tougher to sing. For every song, D, A. So instead of G, C, G, A, D, A, and then the other ones go up. So you don't have to mess with that if you don't want to. And in this case, I'm tuned down a half a step, so I'm sure that we're up about the 4th fret here or so when John sings it with his soprano voice almost. He must have been a soprano, or I guess what, tenor or soprano, one of those two, and it makes it a little bit tough to sing some of these Creedence songs. So that's about it. Let's check the strumming pattern. Just about a year ago, I set out on the road, seeking my fame and fortune, looking for a pot of gold. Things got bad, things got worse, guess you know the tune. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. So kind of a medium pace, a medium to slow pace. So not too tough. So that one thing then, another benefit of this one is we got a simple chord key, and we have a fairly slow pace, and there's no really quick chord changes. The only one that would be a little bit quick would be on that 4th line when we go, I guess you know the tune. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. Well, that's not really too fast. Okay, so the C and G are both on again, but you can kind of tell just by singing it there that that's not that fast either. You just drag out again away. So really, so that we don't really have anything that's too complicated here at all. So good one for practicing. So that's about it. I can't think of anything else to tell you. Lodi by Creedence Clearwater Revival, 1969, probably on that Green River album, I'm kind of thinking might be the case, but yeah, this is really a good song. All right, well, hope you got something out of this lesson. Take it easy. Keep on strumming out there.